Armin van Buuren. I'm voted 5 times #1 DJ of the world. And oh yeah, I just turned 40. My friends have a nickname for me. They call me Mr. Perfect.
Are you excited?
About what?
About the show?
Yes, of course.
You see that? That monster? That's Father Time, my worst enemy. No matter what I do, I always feel as if I never have enough time. The building of the biggest show I've ever done has been a huge challenge for me. Not only does it take a lot of planning, but for me it also represents the end of an era. Or maybe a new beginning.
The arena show feels like an ending. There's no idea yet what can come after that. But that's a good feeling. I think that's a really good thing for an artist to do that. To push yourself to the point that you can give everything in an idea and not thinking already of it should develop to that or it should do this or do that. That's a good feeling.
Armin is also questioning that to himself. Yeah, what's my next thing, you know? And that's also, that's maybe also a part that we all, maybe both or maybe more people are struggling with, because what we're gonna do after this.
On this moment I see he's very busy still. And I always think, oh, that's the last thing he is going to do. I don't think so.
Good morning, it's the 3rd of May. I'm on my way to the Brabanthallen in Den Bosch in the south of the Netherlands, where we will rehearse for the sneak previews this weekend. And that's all leading up for the big arena shows. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing a lot of people that I haven't seen in years. Worked with in the previous shows. So yeah, today's exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun, I hope.
And with every new show, we always try to raise the bar, again and again. Different performances, new music, more visuals. It always has to be better than the last. Every time. Luckily for me, I have some pretty amazing people around me to help me achieve this. Without them, I could have never done this. The process is the same. We start with meetings and meetings and meetings.
Het is natuurlijk te gek als je gaat die track in en je ziet Koen die ene track doen. Dan denkt iedereen, oh, dat komt uit de Mirage Show. Vervolgens komt Niles erbij van Kensington, holy shit. Dan valt het helemaal stil. Dan denkt iedereen, wauw, te gek, gaat applaudisseren. En dan komt er ineens 100 man drumband het podium op. En dan Niles, en dan een drumcomputer, en dan iedereen. Nou, dan.
With this show in the arena, everything is bigger. The struggles with budget versus creative. But we have to make it work somehow.
Ja, natuurlijk wordt het teringhard werken, maar... Dat is toch het mooiste wat er is. Ik bedoel, elke DJ die ik gesproken heb de afgelopen week, die feliciteerde me. En zei, jezus man, goed, iedereen weet het. Het is echt talk of the town. Dat is toch hartstikke gaaf dat je als oude lul nog in die bak mag staan. Gek man.
It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
I've done the Ziggo Dome shows and they're fantastic, but I think the arena shows are ×5 everything, you know. Stage, the number of people involved. I mean, it's not the first time we do the arena, because I've played there before, but I mean, it's the biggest solo show I've ever done. So just, you know, working with 25 artists, 45 dancers, it's, as the English would say, it's doing me head in.
In the meanwhile, productions are in full swing. Once we started to create the plan, we start planning how to create. And this means talking to technical partners, but also to choreographers and performers.
Hi! What a job, eh?
Also, I tried to get a lot of old friends and new to join me on this show. Some of them I haven't worked with or done a song with in a long time.
A lot of people are there to join him on stage,
to make sure that they make, you know, a performance which is like the best of Armin Only, the best of Armin van Buuren, the best of the songs he has ever produced. So Armin Only is really not about Armin himself, but it's about all the things and all the music he worked on the last 20 years.
And of course I have to create some new music for this show. The music, of course, is really important. And for me, the key to everything. So, it starts there when creating a show.
For this show, Armin had the goal to melt all the shows that he did into one big show.
Dat is Imagine. Zo begon Imagine. Nou, dan denkt iedereen, oh, ze gaan met Imagine beginnen. Maar die thema's kunnen over elkaar. Luister maar. Intense.
I think he had some very specific ideas about it. And I think, especially if you look at the opening that we have prepared for this show, that people will know each anthem. And it's all, how do you say it, melted together, mixed together in one piece.
Embrace over Imagine.
It's impossible to get a soccer stadium all to yourself for 2 weeks in order to rehearse a show. So we do tryouts, with a semi-full setup in a smaller location to practice the show in tranches.
So the preparation for an arena show is so differently because normally we have the rehearsals like in Den Bosch, you know, in the Brabanthallen, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks preparation, you know, and then everything comes together, the light designs, the programming, video content, the acts, the dancers, everything, you know, it's like a puzzle. But for an arena show, it's almost impossible to do it that way.
You know, I talked to the lighting designer yesterday, and he was telling me it was like there were 1,600 fixtures, like there's 1,600 lights, but they all have to program it in 9 hours. And I told him, you know, obviously they prepare a lot in the studio, but there's a lot of work there, and they have one night to do it.
I don't think I ever worked with such a big screen before in my life, so that's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be huge.
It's a lot, I think. We're going to see. There's a lot of ambitious ideas, yeah. And we have very little time.
We are still doing the rehearsals in the Brabanthallen, but we don't have the stage because there's no venue big enough to build the whole stage, and also the production cost of that stage, and also the whole everything is so high that you can't even invest that in like 2 weeks rehearsing, because then we're already, you know, bankrupt before we're starting doing that arena show.
Don't leave me, love me, just a little bit longer.
Remember that one? This is some serious stuff, guys. Huh? Yeah. So this is the room where we're rehearsing all the sound. And then I actually have to take a bike. Travel to the other side of the building. So this is where we're actually making the arena show. Every artist that will be performing comes here, sees the actual size of the stage, and goes over his or her show moments with Jos, the director.
I'm in as a coach, as an advisor, to smooth the process and to bring in experience. And they are using that experience. What can I add from the theater? That is, for instance, looking at more of a story to a show, to trying to connect elements so that a feeling of a story is in the show, even if it is 4 or 5 hours.
And right now we're talking to Sharon about In and Out of Love, where she's gonna walk. And the dancers are ready to rehearse the track with her. Actually, she just told me she's afraid of heights. Sander, what the hell are you doing with Sharon? I hope Sharon will like it. If not, we have to think of a different choreograph. Sharon, what's the verdict? She likes it.
Because it's such a big show, we have so little time in the Amsterdam Arena to really rehearse and prepare. We're actually well prepared. And now it's just, hopefully, all the puzzles we have, they will fall together as one big puzzle that, you know, fits. We have a good feeling. And that's, I don't say that very quickly.
Hiding all the jet lags. Just came back from Asia. Still not good at makeup, I'll never learn this. This doesn't happen very often. Mr. Props, Timo, Sharon, Ben, Willy, Angel. It's like the family reunion. Yay!
Before I met Armin, I thought I was crazy because, you know, the details and little things, I thought I was the only one, but he's the same way.
Yeah, music-wise, I think you can learn a lot from him. I mean, he's embraced music on such a big level worldwide, and you sort of take inspiration from that, you know, put it into your own songs. And, you know, I think the main thing for Mum is that you just see how much he loves music, and that's the only thing he cares about.
He's most of all really open for ideas that come from another artist, and that makes it, that's actually the only way possible, I think, to work with us, because we know quite well what we like and what we don't like.
He also gives people the opportunity to let their input mean something, you know, and not just be like, I'm Armin van Buuren, you know, and that's what it is.
I think the big reason why this collaboration worked out, that we respected each other, and we were really impressed by his sort of dedication to get it right and to hear us from our point of view.
You know, it's like, what do you think? And he really works with that, and I think you can see that resonate in all the people that he has around him.
Here we are, day one of the tryouts. Back in the Brabanthallen. So here we go, minutes before showtime, the very first sneak preview in Den Bosch. Yeah, I'm starting to get nervous now a little bit. Fortunately, I have a great team of people to rely on, but it's always exciting to share all these ideas with so many people. So, see you on the other side.
Next week is going to be the biggest show of my life, probably of your life too, maybe. This is the last night we have to rehearse it and to make sure that everything's perfect. So if you want to try something, say something on the mic or whatever, do it tonight and not do it for the first time in the arena. Again, I'm super happy, and I know I speak on behalf of the whole team, to have you on board. I mean, this is better than my birthday, let's put it that way. And on that note, I want to ask for 5 seconds of silence, please.
What we aim at is that we make a show that everybody wants to watch from the beginning till the end.
Now go kill it!
A 4-hour show in which the concentration, the focus of the audience is still there, so that they move into everything. The Embrace show really helped musically. I think we had it already, but that's in a venue for 10,000 people. Now we go to 35,000 people. It's completely new. It's never been done in the dance scene, or even I think in a show. I mean, a rock show is not 4 hours.
Welkom bij de beste of Armin Only. We gaan iets heel bijzonders meemaken vanavond. We zijn een van de eerste die zo gaan zien volgende week.
Tonight you have a wonderful crowd, especially the kids. They're so great. And they give so much energy, so that...
echt heel leuk en ook heel gezellig om te zijn met heel veel vrienden ook.
We zijn met onze zoons op pad. En die zijn 9 jaar. Ja. En we hebben ze voor het eerst meegenomen naar een dance-event. Ja, super om samen te doen.
Dansen. We hebben dicht bij Armin gekeken. En ik vind het echt heel leuk, want normaal mag je hier niet bij zijn. En nou wel. Dus het is voor mij ook best wel spannend, want ik heb dit nog nooit gedaan.
Ja, dan kijk je naar links, zie je je moeder in één keer helemaal losgaan. Kijk je naar rechts, gaat je zusje los. En iedereen staat gewoon te dansen en zijn ding te doen.
Nou, even een toast dan.
Ja.
Cheers.
Hey, echt te gek.
Ik ben echt zo trots dat ze er is. Ik vind haar zo geweldig, Sharon. De tranen schoten bijna in mijn ogen.
Techniek.
Niet normaal. Maar dan staat ze naast me en zegt, vond je het goed? Vond je het goed? Geniaal. Jezus. Ze is er heel onzeker, maar dan kan je nou onzeker zijn met zo'n stem. Wat is zij geniaal. Ja, toch goed dat we dan even deze try-out hebben. Dat
Als jij naar de vinylset doet, loop je over de catwalk straks.
Ja, weet ik.
Neem je dan ook je tas mee? Dat vind ik zo'n mooi beeld.
Ja, dat is wel leuk. Ja, dat kan.
Okay.
Die vinylset blijft voor mij... de timing ben ik het mee eens, maar op een of andere manier, ik vind het gewoon niet losgaan.
Het begon allemaal met dit. Weet je wel? Vinyl en een naald. En ik wil jullie echt even helemaal mee teruggeven. Dus als ik even totaal stil zou mogen, voor 1 seconde. Iedereen even helemaal stil. Dan kun je het horen. Luister. Luister. Dit was ooit de allereerste Armin Only opening. Zijn jullie klaar voor de
Dat is mijn grootste pijnpunt van de hele show. Niet omdat ik het niet tof vind, maar daarvoor is het alleen maar... En tijdens vinylset zie je echt Blue Fear. 90% van de mensen kent die plaat niet eens.
Wat mensen gaan doen is gewoon heerlijk naar jou kijken van hoe je met platen omgaat. Dat is gelijk debiel. Maar iedereen kan je zien straks. En ik betrap me elke keer in die afterset op. Wat ik zo leuk vind is simpelweg, je pakt een plaat. Je legt hem erop. Je gaat dus terug naar van, oh, dit is het hele DJ, hier komt het vandaan.
It's great that, that Armin was able to build the Armin Only shows to what they are now. Especially with the whole setup and a live band and all these vocalists and everything. It's gone from a one-man DJ show to pretty much like a concert, which is very cool. Yeah, and I'm really excited for him for Amsterdam, for ArenA.
Honey, I'm home.
Wauw.
Dat was een serieus ledschermpje, ouwe.
First time I see it, I only saw it on drawing so far and mapped out in the Brabanthallen. But this is it. It's the real deal.
It's huge. Even bigger than I think everybody expected. Well, you can see everybody is really surprised after seeing, such a big setup. Till now it's going well. I don't think we're gonna make the deadline on time, but
We have to wait now. So the waiting is more nervous, making you more nervous than when you're in action.
Zit je een beetje op schema nog of half dagje erachter?
Schema? Schema? Oh jee. Shouldn't have asked that question.
During the show, I have to walk on that bridge. You see that? The long bridge to the second balcony. And I have to climb on my drum set. And then during the show, it goes down. It's supposed to go down. So maybe it will just stay up and I'll play from there. You never know. I mean, look at this. Armin just told me, like, okay, next time you're going to do something like this, give me tickets. And I said, yeah, I know. really a once-in-a-lifetime thing, I think.
We heard from the people of the arena that this is actually the largest, the biggest show they ever had in this venue. So that's, then you realize what are they doing here? Because the Stones were here, Beyoncé were here, and now Armin van Buuren. And it's typical of Armin, if he gives and organizes a party, it's really going to be a party. And it is never the same, it's always a different step, it's always a high level. And if you realize that from 97 countries, people are coming here. So half of all the countries in the world, there are people here to celebrate this. Yeah, can't wait for the party. There's a lot of work to do, but it's so, it's so special.
We're going to the top of the arena. Whoa. So this is actually where Koen, one of the drummers, will start. 27 meters above the floor. Crazy, right?
Very unique. I'm very glad that this happened in my life with those two boys.
Okay, after all those preparations and months of planning, this is it. 40 years of my life and 20 years of my career. We're going to celebrate tonight. Right here, right now. Here we go. Perfect.